A drawing room in Chubukov's house. Lomov enters, wearing a dress jacket and white gloves. Chubukov rises to meet him. Chubukov, my dear fellow. Whom do I see? Ivan Vasilievich, I am extremely glad. Squeezes his hand. Now this is a surprise, my darling. How are you? Lomov, thank you. And how may you be getting on? We just get along somehow, my angel, thanks to your prayers, and so on. Sit down, please do. Now, you know, you shouldn't forget all about your neighbors, my darling. My dear fellow, why are you so formal in your get-up? Evening dress, gloves, and so on. Can you be going anywhere, my treasure? Lomov, no, I've come only to see you, honored Stepan Stepanovich. Chubukov, then why are you in evening dress, my precious? As if you're paying a New Year's Eve visit. Lomov, well, you see, it's like this. Takes his arm, I've come to you, honored Stepan Stepanovich, to trouble you with a request. Not once or twice have I already had the privilege of applying to you for help, and you have always, so to speak. I must ask your pardon, I am getting excited. I shall drink some water, honored Stepan Stepanovich. Drinks. Chubukov, aside, he's come to borrow money. Shan't give him any, aloud. What is it, my beauty? Lomov, you see, honored Stepanich. I beg pardon, Stepan Honorich. I mean, I'm awfully excited, as you will please notice. In short, you alone can help me, though I don't deserve it, of course, and haven't any right to count on your assistance. Chubukov, oh, don't go round and round it, darling. Spit it out. Well? Lomov, one moment, this very minute. The fact is, I've come to ask the hand of your daughter, Natalia Stepanovna, in marriage. Chubukov, joyfully, by Jove. Ivan Vasilievich, say it again, I didn't hear it all. Lomov, I have the honor to ask. Chubukov, interrupting, my dear fellow. I am so glad, and so on. Yes, indeed, and all that sort of thing. Embraces and kisses. Lomov, I've been hoping for it for a long time. It's been my continual desire. Sheds a tear, and I've always loved you, my angel, as if you were my own son. May God give you both His help and His love, and so on, and so much hope. What am I behaving in this idiotic way for? I'm off my balance with joy, absolutely off my balance. Oh, with all my soul. I'll go and call Natasha, and all that. Lomov, greatly moved, honored Stepan Stepanovich, do you think I may count on her consent? She's in love. Egad, she's like a lovesick cat, and so on. Shan't be long. Exit. Lomov, it's cold. I'm trembling all over, just as if I'd got an examination before me. The great thing is, I must have my mind made up. If I give myself time to think, to hesitate, to talk a lot, to look for an ideal, or for real love, then I'll never get married. But it's cold. Natalia Stepanovna is an excellent housekeeper, not bad looking, well educated. What more do I want? But I'm getting a noise in my ears from excitement. Drinks, and it's impossible for me not to marry. In the first place, I'm already 35, a critical age, so to speak. In the second place, I ought to lead a quiet and regular life. I suffer from palpitations, I'm excitable and always getting awfully upset. At this very moment my lips are trembling, and there's a twitch in my right eyebrow. But the very worst of all is the way I sleep. I no sooner get into bed and begin to go off, when suddenly something in my left side gives a pull, and I can feel it in my shoulder and head. I jump up like a lunatic, walk about a bit and lie down again. But as soon as I begin to get off to sleep, there's another pull. And this may happen 20 times. Natalia Stepanovna comes in. Natalia. Well, there, it's you, and Papa said. Go. There's a merchant come for his goods. How do you do, Ivan Vasilevich? Lomov. How do you do, honored Natalia Stepanovna? We are shelling peas for drying. Why haven't you been here for such a long time? Sit down. They seat themselves. Won't you have some lunch? Lomov. No, thank you, I've had some already. Natalia. Then smoke. Here are the matches. The weather is splendid now, but yesterday it was so wet that the workmen didn't do anything all day. How much hay have you stacked? Just think, I felt greedy and had a whole field cut. And now I'm not at all pleased about it because I'm afraid my hay may rot. I ought to have waited a bit. But what's this? Why, you're in evening dress. Well, I never. Are you going to a ball or what? Though I must say you look better. Tell me, why are you got up like that? Lomov. Excited. You see, honored Natalia Stepanovna, the fact is, I've made up my mind to ask you to hear me out. Of course you'll be surprised and perhaps even angry, but aside, it's awfully cold. Natalia. What's the matter? Pause. Well. Lomov. I shall try to be brief. You must know, honored Natalia Stepanovna, that I have long, since my childhood, in fact, had the privilege of knowing your family. My late aunt and her husband, from whom, as you know, I inherited my land, always had the greatest respect for your father and your late mother. The Lomovs and the Chubukovs have always had the most friendly, and I might almost say the most affectionate, regard for each other. And, as you know, my land is a near neighbor of yours. You will remember that my oxen meadows touch your birchwoods.